is Matt, and I'll be discussing today the ongoing problem of obesity and how it affects Americans. For those who are unaware, the United States is the most overweight country in the world. It is not surprising considering we have one of the biggest economies, allowing us to purchase more food, especially sugary and fatty foods. Whether it's going through a drive-thru or going into a convenience store, customers are always enticed to buy a sweet treat. If you notice, if you go through a drive-thru, you'll see a sign or a couple of signs enticing customers to buy a sweet treat. Or in a gas station, there's always a rack right by the cash register full of chips and candy bars, just hoping customers will make an impulse buy. Us as Americans love our sweet and fatty foods, but it's how much we love them that can have a big impact on our society and health. Obesity is a problem that needs to be dealt with. Today I'm going to offer some information that shows the growth of obesity over the years, as well as some statistics of how obesity affects this country. I will also discuss some ways to treat or prevent the problem of obesity. Let's first start off by some statistics. As I said, the U.S. is the most overweight country in the world. Our obesity percentage is around 33%, which is the top above Mexico at 30% and New Zealand at 26%. According to Heart.org, there are 149 million people over the age of 20 that are overweight, 75 million that are obese. Among children ages 2 to 19, about 1 in 3 is overweight, with 1 in 6 being obese. If you compare these numbers to the children of 1973 and 74, you'll find that kids in 2008 and 2009 are 5 times as obese as they were in the 70s. In regards to these statistics, let's look at some problems associated with obesity. Being overweight or obese can lead to a number of multiple problems, even financial. 1, problems can vary depending on your gender or your race. 2, obesity increases the risk of gallstones, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stroke, sleep apnea, among other conditions. Heart.org estimates that the total cost of obesity in this country is around $254 billion, and that if current trends continue, that number could almost triple by the year 2030. Here are some tips and suggestions to help treat and prevent obesity, which is a simple problem to deal with. Number 1 is diet. Eliminate or limit the amount of fatty foods or sugary foods you eat, especially fast food. Instead, choose healthier options which are offered in most restaurants and most fast food restaurants. Second is exercise, which is probably the most beneficial way of losing weight. With this, and coupled with diet, can help you burn a lot more calories than you take, which will help lower your weight. And last, limit the amount of sugar and fatty foods that you eat, such as soft drinks and other sugary snacks. Today I've discussed with you some facts about the ongoing problem of obesity, both adults and children. Obesity is a big problem in our country, and it not only affects our health, but affects our economy as well. People should watch the amount of sugary and fatty foods they eat and exercise as much as they can. Only with diet and exercise can a person begin to lose weight or prevent themselves from gaining weight. Parents as well as kids need to be educated on the risks of obesity and encouraged to eat healthy and exercise more. Obesity is a big problem in this country and needs to be overcome, and with diet and exercise, that is possible.